welcome back to the channel. Today I'm talking a little bit more about the Retron 3 HD. I recently just did a small video talking about a couple issues I found with this thing, and one of them was that I could not get my Hyperkin Cadet Controller to function with this, and I claimed that it was not compatible with the system. I got some backlash for that as other people received their systems in the mail and they started reviewing it. Other people said that their Cadet controller seemed to work perfectly. I counter-argued that this controller worked on every other Nintendo real system or clone system that I had, and why wouldn't it work with this? It didn't make sense to me. In the meantime, while this was all going on, I was actually contacted by Hyperkin themselves, who had seen the video, and they were very nice. It was very nice of them to reach out talking about this, and they said, "Hey Mike, you know what? The Retron Cadet is 100% compatible, and you must have a faulty controller." So I explained the situation that, it seems to work for every other system I have that takes a Nintendo controller. Why wouldn't it work for this? So they were very gracious, and they sent me a new Retron Cadet controller that I have in the box. I haven't unboxed it yet. It's in the other room. So in today's episode, we are going to test my original Cadet controller with every system I have. I'm going to show you guys that it works. I'm going to show you guys that it doesn't work with this. And then we're going to unbox the new controller. We're going to try that out and see, is it a console problem or is it a controller issue? So hang in, it's going to be an interesting video. We'll see you at the flat screen. Okay guys, welcome back to the video. This is a continuation from last week's Retron 3 HD video where it did not work with my Hyperkin Cadet controller. Now this Cadet controller came with the original Retron HD, okay? Just want to show you guys in the back. I don't know if there's anything significant, if this was like a first release controller or something changed, but this controller does not work with this. Now you can see here I got a test situation set up here. We got the retro USB, AVS, FPGA console. We have Hyperkin's original Retron HD1. We have the new Retron 3 HD. And of course, we have Old Faithful, the classic NES front loader. In the last video, I stated that this controller didn't work with the Retron 3 HD. And I was actually contacted by Hyperkin, which was very kind of them that they would reach out with somebody that was not happy with the product. And they claimed that the Cadet is 100% compatible and that there must be something wrong with my controller. They also offered to send me a new controller in the mail, which is right there. The package did come, and you can see I did not open this up yet, okay? This has not been opened. So I want to demonstrate how this controller, my original controller, works with everything except this one. And I feel that unless there's a new revision of controller, I feel this issue has to be a console problem and not a controller issue, but we're gonna find out. So first, let's start with a run here. I'm gonna try Tetris, all right? That's gonna be our test game for all these systems, and we're gonna see if the controller functions or not. Ready? So let's start. Power on. Got the AVS, all right? And you will see, I press start, boom. Tetris is going. Okay, now, you'll see. rotates. Left and right, down will work. I'm sure up would work, but I can't use up in this game. Anyway, controller works great. No issues. All right. So, boom. That's the AVS. Power down, moving along. All right. Retron HD1 hooked up. Controller in. Let's hit it and see what happens. All right. Let's hit start. 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 Okay, so we're all in agreement. Works great, right? Okay. Retron HD1. Okay. Now, I'm gonna hook up my NES. Stand by. Regular NES Tetris using the Cadet Controller hooked up to the Retro 2X Pro Composite. Let's do it. Power on. All right. So I think we're all in agreement that this works. All right. Powering down. Now, give me a second, and we're going to set up with the Retron 3 HD. Stand by. Okay. Retron 3 HD plugged in with my original Cadet controller, which has worked on all three of these guys so far. Let's do it. Ready? Boom. Oh, sorry. Turn that on. Now try it again. Boom. Let's see what we got. All right. Stand by. Am I hitting the right button? Start. Okay, is everybody registering this? Nothing. I can't even start the game. Oh, it started. Oh, no, it didn't. That's just the display screen. So, a lot of people will probably say, well, hey, Mike, you know, maybe it's just the start button that's screwed up. So I'm gonna go get a different game that I don't have to hit the start button. Stand by. The EverDrive N8 will boot directly to a menu that I could use the up and down arrows. So let's see what happens. All right, plugged in. Power on. You can see we're still hooked up to the same controller. Stand by. Okay. Let's see what we got. Nothing. 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 Okay, stand by. So continuing the testing, we got Super Mario Brothers up on the screen. Okay. Running off the EverDrive N8. And what I'm going to do to test this controller really doesn't work is I put a regular, original Nintendo controller into player 1 slot, and we got the Retron Cadet in player 2, and we're going to flip it to 2-player using the original 2 players. Okay. Oh, God, doesn't that sound terrible? Sorry for that. All right. Okay, so we're dead. Now we're going to player 2. Ready? Nothing. We got nothing. It doesn't work for me. I got nothing. It just does not work for me. It doesn't work for me. All right, so for everybody that said I was full of it, that is proof right there. To me, this is a console problem. So now we're gonna do an unboxing, all right, of the package that I got from Hyperkin that they were nice enough to send. And we're gonna try their new controller. Stand by. Okay, so got a package from Hyperkin in the mail. Hyperkin shipping department. They were nice enough to reach out to me. They claim their Cadet Controller does work with the Hyperkin 3 HD, their newest clone console. I don't see any reason why my existing controller shouldn't work with it, but it doesn't. So let's open this guy up and see what they got me. Down here. Oh, you know what? There is a packing slip on the back. Let me see what the packing slip says. It just says what it is. Cadet Premium Controller for NES Gray. From Celia. She was nice enough to hook me up. Okay, we got a gray one. Wow, this one looks totally different. Let's open this up. Boom. Let me just check the box. You know, it's a damn shame it doesn't work with it because it is a quality controller. I will give them that. It is a nice ass controller and I never had a problem until I got this new console. Warning, cancer and reproductive harm. Damn, you can't even play Nintendo without getting cancer these days. All right, this looks totally different. It doesn't look like the right colors. It looks like purple. Let's see what we got here. Let me see. I'm gonna just get my other controller to compare real quick. This looks so much different. I don't understand. So, I mean, you could see with my original one, it mimics the Nintendo original controller pattern so much more than this. I mean, you know, not that it's a big deal, but I'm wondering if this is a completely different design. So if we flip them over, let's see what we got. Item M01888. Item M07246. I mean, you can see the button colors, how different they are. And then I'll throw in the original one, and you can see the original Nintendo controller. The color of the buttons is spot on with my original Cadet, and it looks totally different with this one. And I really like the look of this, that it matched up so much, you know, with this little artwork. I thought that was really cool. And this is a lot more plain than that, but weird. All right, moment of truth, guys. I'm gonna move the camera and we're gonna head back over and check this new controller out and see what the dealio is. Stand by. All right, guys, moment of truth. We got the new Hyperkin controller plugged in to the Retron 3 HD. I put Tetris back in and we're gonna boot it up and see what happens. Here we go. All right, moment of truth. Huh. Now that is weird. It works. You got me, guys. I have no idea. I have to assume that this is a new revision. I mean, how could the old one work with everything and not the new one? I will test this controller with all these systems and let you know. But that's pretty much gonna do it for today. So the new controller from Hyperkin, it works. So I don't know if that means older revisions are not compatible. I have no idea, guys. Let me know if you're out there and you got this system. Does your Hyperkin Cadet work with it, your original one? Very strange. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Another episode, Mike7599. And we will see you guys in the next one. So there you have it, guys. I don't know what to think. I mean, was the controller really broken, like Hyperkin said? Or do you think this was a design fault of maybe an earlier version of the controller that they caught and redesigned? I'm not a big fan of the look of this new one. The color scheme is totally off. To me, the buttons look more like the Super Nintendo color buttons than the original Nintendo buttons. But regardless, it was very kind of Hyperkin to send me the new controller, and I thank them very much for that. And it's cool that they do care about their products and that, you know, they care about their customers and they want everybody to be happy. So thank you, Hyperkin, for reaching out and giving me this new controller. What do you guys think? I mean, leave me a comment. It's kind of weird, right? That the older controller just magically doesn't work with the new system but works with everything else. I also did confirm that the new controller works with every console. No issues as expected. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button if you thought it was a cool video. Subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I will see you all next time. Thanks.